aita for making my son walk the dog. My wife, 39F, and I, 42M, have 3 sons, Alex, 15, Dylan, 11, and Jake, 8. When I was a kid I always wanted a dog but my parents said no. I never got the chance to get one during my 20s, but recently my interest in owning one was sparked again, so I asked my family what they thought about getting a dog. My wife wasn't enthusiastic about it, but she relented after a few weeks of me asking. Alex and Jake were excited to get one, but Dylan was immediately opposed to the idea. Dylan was always different than my other sons. He never had an interest in sports and was always more subdued than his brothers, which has always made it hard for me to connect with him. He remained opposed to the idea of getting a dog, but me and my other sons managed to wear him down until he finally relented. However, he said that if we did get a dog, he wasn't going to be interacting with it or taking care of it. That would be completely on me and his brothers. I found this ridiculous, but I agreed in the moment, hoping he would change his mind after meeting the dog. The problem is he hasn't changed his mind yet. We've had Zeus for 7 months now and Dylan has not warmed up to him in the slightest. He doesn't play with the dog, he doesn't cuddle with him, he doesn't let Zeus into his room because he destroys stuff, and whenever he is near the dog he just ignores him. I find this completely ridiculous. Zeus loves Dylan, he follows him around whenever he sees him and jumps on him to get his attention and play, but Dylan just isn't receptive to it. To change this, I told Dylan last week that he would be in charge of walking the dog every day after school. Dylan straight up refused and has shut down the conversation every time I bring it up. It's been a week and he hasn't walked the dog once. In my frustration, I told him that if he didn't start listening then I wouldn't allow him to go to the comic book store anymore, and he freaked and told my wife. Now, my wife is upset with me, claiming that I knew what I was getting into with this and I knew that Dylan wouldn't be playing with the dog, but his intolerance of the dog is weird and I refuse to entertain it any longer. My wife has been short with me ever since that conversation and Dylan is cold with me as well. Alex is now agreeing with his mother, which is making me have second thoughts. So Reddit, aita. What do you think about it? Write your comments.